So are you feeling a little strange today? Well, it might be because today is Friday the 13th and many people are wary of the number 13. There's the black crow that symbolizes bad luck, or the ladder that you must not walk under. So are you superstitious? Clinical psychologist Dr. Joti Samra is here. She's here to bust some myths and to explain why people tend to be superstitious. So what makes Friday the 13th such an unlucky day?
Well, you look at kind of historically, the sixth day of the week has kind of historically been seen as this ominous day, and the number 13 has been associated with bad luck. And I actually look this up to try and say, like, where did this number come from? And primitive man has 10 fingers, 2 feet, and the idea was that there's 12 units that you can use to count, and that the primitive man couldn't count beyond 12, and that anything past that number, 13 and onwards, was something that was unknown and beyond what we could comprehend.
So a lot of superstitions date back way back, and Friday the 13th actually has a technical name, and we have it on. Can you even pronounce that? The fear of Friday is called paracavadacatriophobia. Do you even know how to say that?
I haven't even seen that word.
I've never seen it before either. But here's the thing, you know, it's fun to joke about this sort of thing, superstitions and whatnot, but at what point does it become a phobia? Or can it even become a phobia?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. One of the things that we need to keep in mind is we all have superstitions, right? And I challenge you to find a person that doesn't have some superstition in some part of their life. And you think about, you know, what is a superstition? It's really a belief or a practice that we have that explains the unknown, right? Things that we can't make sense of. And as human beings, we're very motivated to make sense of things that we don't understand. Now, certainly for a small percentage of people, that can get beyond what's just kind of normal, fun, light, uninvasive in your life. So when something starts to interfere with your ability to function in some kind of meaningful, important way, that's when it becomes a problem, and when it potentially could escalate to the point of becoming what we would call a clinical level phobia.
And do you deal with a lot of people who have that?
Yeah, I mean, I see a fair number of individuals with anxiety disorders and a range of phobias. Now, the question of, well, does everyone that has a superstition, are they going to become someone that develops a phobia? Absolutely not. I mean, we're talking very, very small percentages of individuals.
All right, so how do you help those people get through days like today? Like, do you actually know people that like won't leave their house or won't drive their car?
Yeah, there's people that'll say, like, I'll never live on the 13th floor, I'm not going to leave the house, it's bad luck, things happen. Now, our brain is funny because what it does is it associates kind of random irrelevant events. So if you or I woke up today and said today's an unlucky day and I spilt my coffee in the morning, I'm going to say, see, it's Friday the 13th. That's why I spilt my coffee. What we forget is there's probably been 10, 20, 30, 50 other days in the year where you've also done that. So the best piece of advice, do everything that you normally would do on today.
Okay, well, there you go. That's great advice. Thank you so much for being here and offering a little bit of perspective on this creepy day. Do you feel kind of creepy at all?
You know what's funny? Friday the 13th, good things always happen to me.
Really? Like what?
I don't know. I've never associated it with something negative. So I've got to wait and see through the day how it goes.
All right. Well, thanks for being here. And for a link to Dr. Samra's website or to get a list of some fun facts on Friday the 13th, just log on to ctvmorninglive.ca. We'll throw